Hey y'all. So I hope everyone is staying corona free and safe out there because ain't nobody got time for that. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to everybody who showed me love on my last video. I had no idea that I was going to get such a positive response from it. And honestly, my nerves were completely wrecked thinking that I was going to come out to like millions of people, something I've never done before, even though only like 400 people saw it, but y'all get the point. So on to today's topic. I want to talk about what it means to be passable. And I understand that we may have some viewers that don't even understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying passable, but for all intents and purposes of this video, we'll say that passable means that a trans person can stroll down the street without a care in the world, head held high, with complete confidence that nobody knows that they're trans, meaning that they are passing as the gender that they see themselves as, and nobody's questioning it. Nobody's clocking them. They are undetectable. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Devin Ariel, and I am a woman of the trans experience. If you tuned in with me last week, then you got to hear all about my transition story. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to link it right at the top right-hand corner so you can go ahead and check it out. Now, before y'all drag me, yes, I do understand that I lean more towards the passable spectrum, but I'm here to tell you that it hasn't always been peaches and cream. Sometimes I honestly wish somebody knew that I was trans just so I wouldn't have to come out to them later. I mean, let's be honest. If people know right off the bat that you're trans, then at least you know how they're going to treat you, right? Unlike being passable and then coming out to them later and worrying about if they're going to change up on you. Because you know people do that. Are the girls that are more fishy and maybe have had more work done more accepted as women in society? And do the girls who own their two-spiritness, own their duality, and say, hey, I don't care if you know I'm trans. I'm here and I am unapologetic about it. Do we give them the same respect? What about for the trans men? Maybe they elect that they don't want to have top surgery. Do we still respect them as the men that they see themselves as the men that they are? How do societal pressures play a role in how do we exist as trans people? Do we get too hung up on trying to conform to cisgender standards and lose sight of who we really are? Are we too hung up on trying to be just like our cis counterparts, indistinguishable, that we lose sight of the beauty of being a two-spirited trans person? Now, y'all can agree with me or not, but I believe regardless to how passable you are, how fierce you are, there's always going to be something that people are going to look at you and be like,
yeah, give it away. Yeah, give it away.
But when do we get to a point where it doesn't matter? That we don't care that people know that we're transgender, that we own our duality? I need for you to raise your hand if you ever felt the pressure to conform to the ideals of being a man or the ideals of being a woman and felt like you were ever not enough. Where did those pressures come from? So let's keep it real, y'all. Trans or not, everyone has experienced the pressure of conforming in society. Shoot, you may even be the person that's making people feel like they need to conform. I'm sure you felt like that you've had to conform too. That's probably why you're trying to get other people to conform to your rigid views. It's society's fault, y'all. You know what? We just need to do a run-up on society. We need to be like, yo, what's up, society? Why you got us with all these twisted views of ourselves? Why you keeping us from loving ourselves? Why you keeping us from accepting ourselves? We need to run up on society and we need to make society change. And you know how we do that? We stop putting expectations on people. What if we lived in a world where it didn't matter if you were trans or cis? No plastic, no makeup, just us. And we were respected for it and loved for it. Ooh! Don't that feel good, y'all? Just the thought of it. Ooh. So I have a question for y'all. What does it mean to be passable to you? And why is it important? Does it provide you safety? More coin? Love. And are we too hung up on trying to conform to the standards of our cis counterparts? So tell me what you think about today's topic below in the comment section. Let's have an open dialogue. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to your girl and hit that notification bell so you can catch all my future content. Okay, my loves, be safe, be well, and most importantly, be yourself. Love up on yourself. Love up on somebody else. You got enough to go around. Peace, y'all.